right there. All right, there we go. Three, two, and one. Well, Mayor Mike, welcome back. It's good to see you. It's
Good to
just
see you too.
it's always good to see you. When I'm not recording with Mike Wiza, and I'm recording with everybody else, I'm thinking about recording with Mike Wiza.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah. Not saying I have favorites. It's like asking a parent to, pick a favorite child or me to pick a favorite soccer team out of all, six of them that I root for. But still,
All interviewees are equal. It's just some are more equal than others.
yes. Yes, I'm gonna roll with it. Uh, you
You know,
know,
you may have noticed the beard is a little bit fuller than usual.
okay.
I got to tell you, so I'm letting it grow out because
Okay.
I am playing Jacob in the Playhouse Theater Group's production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. It's a youth theater. They're going to be having their show, I think it's June 19th through the 22nd. So you can come on down to Stevens Point. Maybe I can get you some backstage passes, and
Oh,
you can see the fabulous singing mayor.
wow. I like it. I like it. Not only does he do watercolors of
That's
Elvis, he can also sing and participate in community theater.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is if I keep the beard long enough, I could probably do Santa by Christmas.
That yeah, you absolutely could. Yeah. Yeah, I would pass. I would pass you for it. So yeah, absolutely. And community events and things like that, that's what you guys do this time of year. That's
Well,
just
it's a whole lot of fun. There's a lot going on, right? So we've
that's
we
what's keeping
started our
you in
summer
town.
music series, or as I call it, the summer music series. Wednesday nights, city bands are going to be at the band shell. They've got live music on the square through Notes at Night. A couple of places downtown, Goose on Main, they have live music. PJ's at Century World has live music on Wednesday. Last year, Michael, I got a complaint that there were too many things to do on Wednesday nights in Stevens Point. Swear to God, they got a complaint.
Okay.
Thursday nights, of course, are going to start the Levitt Amp Music Series. That's going to be at Piffner Pioneer Park. That's always a good time, not just live music and entertainment, but all sorts of food vendors and goings on about the park. So that's always a wonderful time too. And then, of course, our festivals are starting. We just had the On Point Music Festival over Memorial Day weekend. By the way, how was your Memorial Day? Did you do anything fun?
Not I was here. I was here. I did go to the Woodchucks game though. So
Did you?
yeah,
Oh,
got
okay,
rained
that's
on at a
something.
baseball game. Yeah,
It
absolutely.
wasn't exactly grilling weather, was it? It was
No. Oh no, not
weather
at
to
all.
make soup by.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was actually I had planned on mowing my lawn.
Uh,
Not that I'm participating in No Mow May purposely, more or less because of how busy the weekend was. So I'm
uh,
passively participating in No Mow May right now. And that's another thing that we've got to make sure everybody knows before the show is up. But yes, I Memorial Day, I was around here. I was making sure that the radio station still goes for the people. So
well, good. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, you mentioned no mo May, but we're in the beginning of June now.
yeah.
So to help people get back into compliance, I guess is what I would say. We've extended our hours at the drop off. So we've got a Yardways drop off site. We're going to be open Monday through Friday, every single day this week from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. each day to give people plenty of time to get their grass mowed, baled, or however tall it is.
Mhm.
And then you can take that yard waste drop to our drop off over at 100 6th Avenue by the city garage, if you don't know where that is. And then we'll turn it into compost. So it's win-win. I can't think of a better way to do things. People say, "Oh, it doesn't help that much." Well, it doesn't matter if it helps a lot. It helps some.
Mhm.
And I heard one person say that it's really hard on the lawnmowers. So the local mobile small engine place is getting some business out of it too.
Right.
So we're supporting local businesses. We're helping the pollinators. We're creating compost. It's a wonderful, wonderful world, Mike.
Yeah, exactly. And I know that there some of the tips that get sent out kind of this time of year on a regular basis now involve maybe making a couple of passes, put that lawnmower up to the highest setting, uh
Yeah.
and go around and then take it down a couple notches and keep going like that. But either way, you want people to know that it is no mow May,
Right.
not still keep not mowing your lawn June.
Not just through June, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah. We give them this week to get back into compliance. We've done our part. I don't know, how much it actually helps, but it doesn't really hurt anything either. So, it's a good thing. And the fact is, school's getting out now too. So we want to make sure that people remember to not only be compliant with your lawn, but be compliant with the rules of the road. Slow down. Kids are going to be, going to the park. They're going to be going to friends' houses. They're going to be going to the library. Is that still a thing? The
I think
municipal
so.
pool, swimming, whatever it happens to be. There are going to be lots of people out and about, biking, skateboarding, walking, and driving motorcycles, cars. Be careful out there. Slow down. One of the biggest complaints I've been getting lately is the amount of people that are exceeding the speed limits. It gets dangerous. There's no place you need to be that fast. And if you do, you can always get lights and sirens and someone will give you an escort there. So just be careful, follow the rules of the road. We do have this, actually, I take that back. That was last weekend. The Hmong American Association of Portage County put on what they call like a bike rodeo for kids. That was in the Shopko lot. Now the
Mhm.
Shopko building still exists, but they had a bunch of people there showing kids proper ways to ride a bicycle and be safe, making sure they wear their helmets. A couple of the kids, I understand, even got free bicycles out of the deal.
Mhm.
So that was pretty cool. And I said it was the Shopko lot. Well, we can't really call it that for much longer, can we? Our
Right.
bids were approved last month by the Common Council to take down the Shopko building. So the contractor's going to start on the inside, take out and salvage anything they can, the copper wiring or any metal that can be recycled or repurposed, take all of those things out before they actually demolish the building. The demolition of the building will probably go pretty quick, but then you're going to see us starting to redevelop that super lot. And one of the first things is probably going to be taking Strong's Avenue and connecting it with Union Street.
Right.
Uh, if anybody's interested in seeing the plan, it's all available if you search Shopko redevelopment or something like that on stevenspoint.com. You'll see kind of our community vision for what it's going to look like, which is going to include some housing and commercial spaces, a new transit hub, and some public space for some more of those summer concerts.
And even more concerts on a Wednesday night,
Yes,
of
more
course.
concerts on a Wednesday night.
More concerts on a
Yeah.
Wednesday night, as if we don't have enough already with the concerts here in Wausau. I actually, and this was something that Dan Mahoney and I had kind of planned out at one point.
Okay.
The Case of the Mondays summer concert series. Who
Okay.
has a concert on a Monday night? There you go. It's ripe for the picking. Case of the Monday,
Honestly, I think that's a great idea. So you heard about the Stevens Point Brewery's new tap room,
of
and
course, of
they
course.
installed a beer garden last year. So they made those improvements. When you say a case of the Mondays, it sounds
Oh,
like the perfect thing to have live music at the Stevens Point Brewery in their new tap room or outside in the beer garden. And I'm going to propose that to them, and I'm going to suggest your name. We call it a case of the Mondays.
with the Point Brewing Case of the Mondays
Mm-hmm.
lemon lime shandy.
Sure. Yeah, actually they have a new a cider boys out that I was able to try when they had their block party
Hmm.
a couple weeks back. It was really good.
Oh yeah.
So perfect types of beverages to take out to the lake with you or for cruising down the river.
Anything cider boys is all right in my book, and I'm not even a big cider guy. Mayor Mike, obviously, I mean this is what Stevens Point is about this time of year. I mean, just finding as many ways as possible to get outside and enjoy things, because as my boss would say, actually, Wisconsin gets a bad rap for the winter, and as obviously we should. We don't talk enough about how nice it is up here in the summer during June, July, August. Is
I tell people that all the time.
Yeah.
Our winters, I'm not a winter sports guy either. don't do ice fishing anymore. I was a klutz when it came to skiing or skating. So those winter outdoor activities aren't really for me. Those are the time to sit home and watch movies, take trivia notes, that sort of thing. But I tell people we live in Wisconsin, even though the winters are kind of harsh, but the spring, summer, and fall are just spectacular. And yeah, you can't beat that.
Absolutely. And what is it though about the community of Stevens Point that has kind of sprung all of these outdoor events, these great community gatherings that you have all throughout the year? I mean, is it just the creative energy of being in a college town?
I think that has a lot to do with it. The people have a lot to do with it because most of these events aren't organized by the city. They're organized by private individuals or groups. We got the Juneteenth celebration coming up. Pride is coming up. We don't put these on. Those are groups. I think that the way that my office or the administration helps encourage this is by just saying yes. Let's find a way to get to yes. Let's celebrate our diversity. Let's have too many options on a Wednesday night. Boy, how many cities would love to have that problem? There's just too darn much to do in this darn town.
Yeah.
And it's really being open to all of these things. And of course, the volunteers that put all this stuff together. The 4th of July parade, the city doesn't put that on. That's Joe Alexander and his team from Lendutis Motors that they have this um, desire to want to help, and they do it. We just kind of help with permitting and getting obstacles out of the way, and honestly, private citizens do the rest of it. You got some really cool things up in Wausau. I
Oh
know
yeah.
Rapids has a bunch of cool things, but honestly, I think Point's just a little bit better.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let
I
you have that one.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
We gotta get you down here, Michael, on one of these Wednesday nights. We'll
Oh
we'll
yeah.
do a band hopping. You know how they do the bar hopping?
Oh,
We'll do.
absolutely. Again, I got to watch the alcohol intake ever since that Iron Man part got put in my hearts. So
Yeah.
band hopping, I am all for that.
Yeah,
And
we'll see if we can hit all of the live music venues on a Wednesday night in Stevens Point.
and then we'll document it for YouTube as well.
Perfect. TikTok, maybe.
Absolutely. Well, Mayor Mike, we always appreciate the time. Always appreciate the ability to kind of get a chance to shine the spotlight on things like this. Obviously, we're going to talk about the business of the city, year in throughout the year. But again, for as much as sometimes as we complain about, government and things like that going on, we don't talk enough about when things are going awesome and great opportunities like this to get together. So that's what I always appreciate on this
Well,
front.
I appreciate you, letting me take part of this once a month on our Mondays. We're doing all the regular stuff too. We're out there filling potholes and
Of
and
course.
harvesting weeds and doing all the things that cities do. But honestly, those get kind of boring after a while to talk about. We've got some development in the works, some new apartments that we're working with, a couple of new business proposals. But those are all, kind of boring right now. And I'll stick to the cool stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. We'll get to the boring stuff next month.
There you go. Next month, we'll do a really boring episode. We'll do it in monotone. Maybe you
Right.
could do it in black and white. Would
I
that
like
work
it.
for you?
I like it. I like it. All
All
right, Mike.
right, Michael. You
You
have a
know,
good week.
you as well. We always appreciate the time, and we'll chat again next month.
Thanks.